Watch this closely, because when a DOJ nominee refuses to answer yes or no, it's not confusion, it's concealment. Adam Schiff just backed him into a corner he couldn't escape.
So if anybody else is here in the next 5 minutes, otherwise we'll adjourn the meeting. Senator Schiff.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. McDonald, were you part of the DOJ's weaponization working group?
Senator, as referenced earlier in some questioning during the hearing today, the weaponization working group as commissioned by the President.
A simple yes or no would do. Were you part of the weaponization working group?
Senator, as I referenced earlier in questions before the panel, the weaponization working group as commissioned by the President and then the Attorney General
I still haven't gotten an answer. Were you involved with the weaponization working group, yes or no? It's a simple question. You were either involved with it or you weren't.
Senator, as referenced earlier.
Yes or no, Mr. McDonald?
Senator, as I referenced earlier.
I'm not interested in what you referenced earlier. I'm asking you a simple question right now, not earlier, but right now. Were you part of the weaponization working group at Justice, yes or no?
Senator, as I referenced earlier,
okay, you're not going to answer the question. You're not going to answer the question.
Was rightly
I don't know
identified.
why you won't answer a simple question, but let me ask you a different question. Do you believe that members of the weaponization working group need to abide by the Justice Department manual? Yes or no?
Senator, as a career federal prosecutor,
I'm asking you a simple question,
I am
yes
very
or no.
well familiar with the U.S. Department of Justice manual.
I'm glad you are. Do you feel the manual applies to people in the weaponization working group? Do they have to abide by it? Yes or no?
Senator, as you know,
why is that a difficult question for you to answer? Do you believe that members of the weaponization work group have to abide by ethical practices?
Senator, all Department of Justice employees,
so
every day.
Is that a yes?
Every day.
I'm asking a very specific question. Not about all department employees, but about employees in the weaponization working group. Do they have to abide by the Justice Department manual, yes or no?
Senator, all Department of Justice employees.
So that's a yes?
Operate within the provisions
of the Justice Manual. Mr. McDonald, is that a yes?
Senator, I would refer you to the answer that I just gave.
Or is the weaponization working group something different? Are you suggesting that it's different, that it doesn't have to abide by the ethics manual, that it doesn't have to abide by ethics at all? Why are you refusing to answer a simple question?
Senator, I'm not refusing to answer your question.
Well, do the members of the working group have to abide by the Justice Department manual?
Senator, as I referenced in my previous answer, all Department of Justice employees.
I'm not interested in your previous answers. You can't answer a simple question or you won't, which leads me to suspect you believe they don't have to apply, they don't have to live up to the standards of the Justice Manual. So let me ask you a different question. In your time working with this group, did you ever observe any of the other members of the weaponization working group violate the Justice Department manual, yes or no?
Senator, the weaponization working group has been working to illuminate the facts.
I'm not interested in a filibuster of an answer. Did you observe members of the working group, or did you yourself violate the Justice Department manual?
Senator, as referenced in prior answers,
so let me ask you another question.
The weaponization working group has been working.
Did you witness members of the weaponization working group mishandle grand jury material?
Senator, as I referenced earlier,
I'm not interested in
the weaponization working group has been working to understand the facts and events underlying significant weaponization of the government during the Biden administration.
Mr. Chairman, I'm asking for a simple question. I would ask your help in getting a direct answer. I've asked the witness whether he believes members of the weaponization working group at the Justice Department need to abide by the Justice Department's own Justice Manual. Would you assist me in getting an answer to that question?
No, I will not assist you.
Okay. Well, you have the chairman's support in not answering the question, so let me try another question. Or let me see if I can get clarity again. Did you ever witness any of the members of the working group violate rules regarding grand jury secrecy? Yes or no?
Senator, as I referenced in my prior testimony, the weaponization working group is working diligently to understand the historic abuses and weaponization of the Department of Justice in the Biden administration.
Mr. McDonald, did you ever witness anyone in the weaponization working group violate the law? Yes or no?
Senator, I would refer you to my prior answer.
Your prior answer was to obfuscate, and it's become very clear you're unwilling to answer very simple questions. Because it's very clear what that weaponization group is all about, and that is using the awesome powers of the Department of Justice to go after the president's enemies. I yield back, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Schiff, maybe I gave a short answer to your question, but I've never been asked.
What you just saw wasn't a heated exchange for TV. It was a warning flare. Adam Schiff wasn't asking for secrets, strategy, or speculation. He asked the most basic accountability question possible. Were you part of the so-called weaponization working group, and do its members have to follow the Justice Department's own rules? And the nominee would not answer. That silence is everything. At the U.S. Department of Justice, the Justice Manual is not a suggestion. It is the ethical spine of federal law enforcement. It governs grand jury secrecy, prosecutorial conduct, conflicts of interest, and the limits of power. When someone dodges a yes or no question about whether those rules apply to them, they are effectively saying they believe they operate above them. Schiff understood that, which is why he kept stripping the question down further and further. Not hypotheticals, not rhetoric, just do the rules apply? And every refusal made the picture clearer. If the answer were yes, it would have been said in half a second. The refusal wasn't accidental, it was deliberate. Even more troubling was what followed. When Schiff asked the chair to help compel a direct answer, the chair refused. That is not procedural neutrality. That is institutional cover. It sends a chilling message that this working group may be insulated from the very ethical standards meant to protect Americans from political prosecutions and abuse of power. This is how democratic backsliding happens. Not all at once, not loudly, but through evasion, protection, and normalization of non-answers. A Justice Department that can't clearly affirm that all its employees are bound by the same rules is a department drifting away from the rule of law and toward selective enforcement.